Hi guys, this is part 2 of the Battle of Piraeus 403 BC. We are following the leader of the Athenian exiles, Thrasybulus, attempts to get in control of Athens. So we are outside Athens in Piraeus and we are seeing a large Spartan force approaching to attack the Athenian exiles forces here on this hill. And if you saw the last video, we saw that Spartans have been more active on this flank, doing some initial attacks against lighter troops, light cavalry and some slingers there, scaring them away. And on this side we have seen the Athenians skirmishing really hard, and as you can see, one unit has really being reduced by that missile fire. We have also seen, the Spartan leaders were all attached to these hoplite units from the beginning. We have seen two leaders moving forward, hoping to boost the initial assault against that lighter line of the Athenians, but the line has been a bit thinned out, both of the missile units and also that cavalry unit who broke out to do some actions here. But we'll continue here with, and that's the Spartans who will move next. We had a rally, we have 3 units on the right, and we have a coordinated attacks. We could start off with moving one unit on each and every flank here. And maybe I'm gonna do that now. I will put some pressure on that right hand flank there. So I will play 3 on the right. No, I will not. I will... I'm not sure actually. If I play 3 here, we could hit those guys pretty hard. But if we play 1 on each sector, we could actually bring in the warriors to battle now. You know, we have these leaders with us, so that's good. Yeah, let's try that out instead. So we're gonna play a coordinated attack, and on this flank I will activate the auxilia. In the center I will activate the warriors, and on this hand, well, either we skirmish away or we start moving up some heavier troops, but I will skirmish here. I'll put the pressure here and do some more cautious things here. So for movement, I will actually move up the warriors here now, and I will move the auxilia actually there, because I want to be able to activate him with that card next time. We could even actually move with the warriors here. But why should we do that? We are still in the center section. Yeah, we cannot activate him next time. Okay, let's take the higher ground instead. I'm sure he could be attacked pretty heavily next turn, but let's see. Maybe we get some good things out of these attacks. But let's start here. So we start fire with the slingers against the enemy slingers who are not in support. We could get them retreating away a bit. A little bit of luck. Nothing. We totally missed them. So here then. Now, if I attack those light units at the edge with my auxiliaries, question is, should they evade or should they stay now and fight because they have the leader adjacent to them? The bad thing is they are not supported, so they can very easily get retreated away anyway. If I stand my ground, I mean. So I will actually evade even though I am on a higher ground, so I will not stay there and fight. But this means those guys, no, they only get 2 dice because I'm attacking uphill. 2 dice. And we got a hit. So one of those slingers, no, not slingers, it was the light units, sorry. So one of the light units got caught, and we took him. And then we have this one, and I think I'm gonna attack against those where we had the leader from the Athenians there. This could be really, really bloody if they stand their ground and fight back. But they can only you know, take 1 flag. And now's the question, hill to hill would have no restrictions, I believe. It's only up and down, but hill to hill I think have no battle restrictions. But to be really, really sure, I'm gonna take a look at that in the rule book to see if I'm gonna roll 4 dice or only 3 with those warriors. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm happy I checked that up, because apparently you can only battle with 3 dice from hill to hill if they're on the same hill. So we got 3 dice from the warriors there. But I hope that's good enough. You know, if I can get those guys to retreat, I need 2 flags. That's not too likely, that's for sure. But if we do, we can do momentum advance and fight again with the warriors. That's the cool thing with those guys. But I need 2 flags for that. Let's see. Nope. We got actually only 1 hit on those guys. Okay. But still, we're gonna check how the leader... Oh my! The leader was a casualty here. Interesting. So he's gone. And we got his first Spartan banner by that. Okay, leader got... That's interesting, because now when they fight back now, that leader was in the front row of that auxiliary unit, so he fell, so he cannot boost the counterattack roll. But they will roll 3 dice, but not hitting with leader symbols. And that was lucky for the warriors, because now they didn't hit with anything. That would be a hit if the leader hasn't fallen. So really, really lucky Spartans there up in the hill. Whatever those warrior guys are, they were really lucky now. And I think that's it. I'm pretty happy from the Spartan point of view how this first clash goes on this flank. This flank, well, not that good, but this is the important thing for us now. We are getting control there, and I'm happy we had that cavalry there, preventing any, you know, light skirmishes from entering into the fight from there. They can hold them back. Okay, but it's the Athenians now, and let's see, maybe they have some good things up their sleeve to counter this. Alright. And as you can see, we are really up to getting some... I mean, all these 3 cards could get our hoplites into action. Interesting, very interesting. Well, we have good cards to get those hoplites into action, but should we just leave the front line doing nothing meanwhile? I mean, they can get bashed really hard by the Spartans during that time. One thing would be to maybe play this card now and also do some cavalry attacks. And next turn we could follow up with double time, because maybe that don't make sense, because we will just be stuck behind our own line there. So maybe we should... I mean, we could use a double time also to encircle some of the Spartans now. We cannot use ranged combat with a double time card. And no ranged combat either with this one. That's important because we have the light cavalry, but we cannot skirmish fire with them. That's not good. We need to do a charge if we want to use this card. Okay, then I won't play it now because that cavalry cannot reach any enemy in close combat right now. So I guess I don't like the fact that the leader is alone there, because if I move up with hoplites, he will get alone there and stay, well, he will be back there still. Okay, we can activate him with a card later on, but this is not easy. I mean, this looks like a pretty good hand, but it's not optimal for the situation, to be honest. So actually, I will just play the medium troops now. And that's the hoplite line, and I'll start marching them forward. That's, I mean, when the Spartans reach me, I want to be prepared here with some hoplites, not too far away, right? So we can do a good counterattack if they commit their forces here. So not much happening there, no dice rolling, but there wasn't that many options, to be honest. Okay, so we let the Spartans do something else again. They are lucky, kind of now, okay, but maybe not too lucky with their hand, because they have right hand side activations or that rally card, but that doesn't make sense now. So either we activate 3 or 4 units back here, and well, what could we do? I think I played a 4. And I will, of course, continue the pressure on that auxiliary there. I want to... I could even pour some fire from here. I mean, these guys have 3 hex range, so they can fire at him. And what else? You know what? I'm gonna play the 3 instead, and activate those guys. I mean, I could activate some of these guys, but I want those out of the way before I do that, because I don't want to... doesn't make sense to just move one of those guys right now. So I'll leave them for now. So these guys will move up here. Those guys I think will stay put, so they get the 2 dice in. And what about that cavalry? Who should we hit? I think I go easy. I'll go 1 hex forward and attack those lights again. Yeah, that's what will happen. So let's start here. We throw some stones with the slingers against that auxiliary up the hill. We want to get those out of the way, and you know what? We got a hit. They were probably facing against those approaching hoplites coming from there, and their shields were not fully protecting them from stones coming suddenly from large distance and from the side here. And then we follow up with an assault of the auxilia, and that's 3 dice. So we are actually have a good chance of eliminating those units now, that unit, because we have the leader with us. We need 2 hits. We got 2 hits thanks to the leader. So those guys are gone. We get another banner here, and you know what? We can actually take ground and attack again against the next auxiliary there. We're gonna do that. It's 3 dice and 2 hits. This is going good now for the Spartans. They are showing the rebels who's the boss around here. If not the Peloponnesian War have learned, and then this will. But of course they will fight back, and they also got 3 dice. And now we start seeing some really good resistance here, because they now got 3 hits in, because they are adjacent to a leader here. So 3 guys down here, that's critical, because now they are in reach of other troops here. Wow. And we're also gonna check if that leader became a casualty by that attack. Nope, he's fine. But that was a heavy hit against those guys, that's for sure. Heavy fighting up the hill here. And then we have the last but not least, we're gonna attack those lights who will scatter, meaning in game terms they will evade 2 hexes to the baseline here. That's a dangerous position to be as a light troop, because as soon as you start getting flags there, well, you're soon eliminated. And this is a big threat, because he can ride here and hit our in the back, and even hit Thrasybulos here if we, not next turn, but eventually. Well, we're not gonna forget to roll those dice though for those evading lights, and you see we got a hit. More blood flowing also here. So, well, it's a bit of a bad situation for the Athenians, or not yet, well, Athenian exiles. But, well, not out of control, but that's a bit disturbing. Well, that was the Spartans. So let's see, the Athenians need to do something really quick now. And okay, we could get 2 activated there. Maybe it's time to scare off those cavalry now. Or we do a double time and attack. You could even do 1 hoplite attack against that leader, because we need reinforcements here now. But maybe it's... I'm tempted to play the mounted charge as well, but I think I want to wait with that still. You know what, I'm gonna play the double time now. So that's 4 units in a group, and they cannot have ranged combat. So I will play this one, this one, this one, and should I take those guys, or maybe I should leave 1 hoplite at that edge as well, in case the Spartans comes here. We have something to counter them in the open. So okay, let's take those guys too. So these guys will move here, these guys will move here, these guys will move here, and these guys will go to the other flank actually and go here to have something heavier in preparation for the attack that probably will come here later on in the game. So we have some attacks now. And let's start here. We're gonna scare those cavalry off now. I could stand and fight, of course, but that would be too dangerous. So I will evade, giving those guys 4 dice to roll, and they hit with the blue symbols. And they missed me totally, so that cavalry unit got away with not a scratch. So they were lucky, but now I think we're gonna see some elimination here, and I will actually attack with those guys. Up the hill, that's only 2 dice, but you know, I need 1 hit. And we got it from the sword symbol, so we get the first full unit casualty of the Spartans, meaning the first banner also for the exile troops. And we're gonna see if that unnamed leader survives or gets caught. Ah, he survived, so he can go up to 3 hexes back. Well, he can attach with the slingers there. Not the heftiest troop to be attached to, but anyway, better than nothing. And these guys will actually gain ground now, so they go up here. So these guys don't have any target anymore, but they are, well, a good position to hold this flank now. And we have something to counter against that medium heavy cavalry now. I think they cannot be that bold anymore, because they can be, you know, surrounded, and we can cut the retreat paths off if they go too far into behind our lines. So that's it. Double time played, and I say it was okay turn. So then we have the Spartans again. Center of 4 units on the flank, and well, we got that crazy warrior unit there. Very tempting, very tempting. Well, what to play? 3 in the center or 4 on this side. Could continue with the stone slinger unit here, attacking those hoplites approaching there. And what else could we do? Could get those cavalry to safety, and then maybe starting march up these 2 hoplites here. But I don't like the fact that we leave the warriors there, because I'm afraid they will get hit so hard. I think they can, as long as they are, you know, in full strength, they can ignore 1 flag by themselves and then another flag for the leader. So they could actually stand their ground. They're pretty good, and they bite back hard if they get attacked. So maybe they could stay there for 1 turn. I know they will be attacked, but anyway, no one can get more than 3 dice in 1 attack against me. So with that in mind, you know, we could get some casualties, but I don't think we're gonna die there. And then we could throw in this rally, you know. So maybe that's not too bad anyway. Okay, let's do it. I'll play 4 here. So it'll be the slingers. I will now go a bit easy with the cavalry. They have done a good job there, but now they are not unable to continue holding this passage here by themselves. They need some heavier troops to come, and I'm thinking of activating the leader now. He needs to relocate somewhere else. That's not a good place to be, and well, let's start marching up some hoplites now. So those will be the 4 activations. So the cavalry will only back 1, I think. Yeah, they go back 1. The leader attaches to the cavalry. The slingers will fire, so they don't move, but these guys will now move up. It's time to prepare for the big hoplite battle that will occur here somewhere. And that's the movement. So last but not least, we're gonna throw some stones up to the hill and see if we can get some hoplites who are not ready for this sling attack. No hits there. Alright. Not much happened, but well, quite okay. So it's then the Athenian exiles. Move that away a bit. So let's see. 2 in the center. 2 there. All these mounted jars. We could get these extra dice. But I won't do that. I will yeah, so what do I want to do then? If I played that one, what could we do with that card? We could move up some hoplites, we could get in some skirmish fire against that cavalry. We could even get in two fires at that cavalry, to be honest. We could move up the slingers and we could do a light cavalry attack. With playing in the center, well, we could attack those warriors there. Maybe that's not bad actually. Maybe that's a good thing, because we want to get those down from full strength, because then they lose their magical powers if they get 1 hit. You know, they cannot ignore a flag by themselves and then don't get that extra die from battle. So maybe that's more important, and that needs us to play the center card in that case. The mounted charge, well, we don't have that many who could do the attack. Well, we could get that into close combat against those guys, and we could get 1 hoplite unit attacking with this card, but that's it. I think I want to spare these for a more precious moment. So either it's the skirmish here or we go for the warrior in the center, and I think that's more important right now. So I want to get that guy. That guy. So we play. We're gonna activate those guys and those guys. Let's break the line here. Maybe that's not wise, I don't know, but let's do that now. So I will move here. So in case I get those guys away, I can attack those guys instead. Alright. So we got 3 dice in the attacks, and we start here. It's 3 dice. I would like to start here actually because I have the leader bonus there, but the thing is, if I scare those guys away, then those guys will not have any target. So I will start with the hoplites anyway. So it's 3 dice. Let's see what happens. Well, we rolled pretty good. We got 2 hits on those warriors. Really good, really good. I'm happy about that. We gotta check also if something happened with that leader. No, he's fine. So now they will hit back with 3 dice. And they got the leader, so 2 hits on me too. It was a grim exchange up there, actually. But they held the ground, so I need to attack again with those auxiliaries. And now we have also a leader attached to us, so by that we actually got him. Really good. We got that unit, and now we're gonna roll 1 die for the leader. We didn't get him, but we got the second banner for the exiles, and these guys need to retreat now. So they will actually retreat back to these advancing hoplites here. And we could gain ground if we want to, but I don't see that I need to force that or bring more troops here, because we have some fresh hoplites coming, so I will stay here this time. And I'm not afraid of that cavalry. They are pretty toothless attacking to me there. So I will stay there, and well, it's 2 to 2. And I think maybe this could be enough for this session. We really seeing good action here, but it's really difficult to get these guys activated and to bring them up to the action. It's so slow. They have loads of hoplites, but it's difficult to get them up, because you always have something to attend to and strike back or get guys into safety, like that cavalry or something else, some structural things, you know, like moving the leaders from here to there or something. So you don't get the time to move up those hoplites, but we need to do that, because what we don't want to do is to face the enemy hoplites on this hedgerow, because because then we are, you know, we have no retreat hexes, so that we don't want to see. But let's see what happens next time. Another curious thing is that guy is all the way back there. He needs to get to the front and lead the battle for the Athenian exiles, I'm sure of that. But let's see what Spartans can do next time to break this Athenian exile dominance of that hill. That's not good for them, that they have them still 100% in their hand. Okay, I thank you very much for watching, and see you again. Bye bye.